everybody. It's foodie time, you guys. For this morning, I actually forgot to turn the lights on in here. I just ran in here and turned on the lights. Oh my gosh. That's how this morning's going so far. Hope you guys are having a great morning. It's hump day. I love Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday is the perfect day to celebrate the fact that we're halfway through the week. Whew, you guys, it's been a week. But anyway, I'm glad to see you guys. This is the Foodie Time live chat. We are here. We're Connect and Grow chat. We love to bring new people to the community, support each other, try to help each other get through this journey called YouTube, which, as you guys know, is not an easy journey. Not as easy as you would think, anyway. If you're here for the replay, please type hashtag replay in the comments so I can say hello, welcome you to the community, and thank you for coming by. Meanwhile, we're going to get this chat started. Okay. Hello, everybody who's already here. I see a few ghosts in the chat. And then I also see my buddy Angie. Hi, Angie, from Whatever Floats Your Boat. She's saying, hey, y'all. Hey, girl, thank you for giving me that update last night. I'm sorry I didn't get it in time. My buddy Scott from Cruising Controversial, he turned 37 yesterday, or 73, depending on how you want to look at it. He told me 73, so I'm going to go with 73. But he had a video last night that I totally missed because my life is crazy right now. Anyway, it will be better on Monday, I promise. And I was just thinking, how the heck did I miss that? Because Scott and I are like this, okay? How did I miss that? Can you hear me, Angie? Because honestly, I can't really tell right now if I'm vocalizing, and lately I've been having trouble with my device. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. It's been a crazy week, but I've been trying to come in 30 minutes each day and meet with everybody because I miss you guys. It's been a very rough week, but the roughest part about it is not being able to connect with y'all. I do go live together right before this particular chat because my friends are there, Eddie, Jeremy, and Cheryl, and all my other friends, so many channels that I've connected with. And, YouTube, like I said, is a community. I heard Jeremy talking about 2.5 billion people, channels. That's crazy. 2.5 billion. It's amazing that we get the views that we do, considering how many channels there are to choose from. I'm always really thankful. I don't know about y'all, but I'm always really thankful that everybody comes by, considering all the other choices they may have, And YouTube is a community. I like it more than any other social media because you get an opportunity to see people in their lives and see what they're doing. And for us, it's really good because we tend to vlog about vacations and things like that. And there's nothing more wonderful than seeing people vlog about their vacations because, we can't afford to get on some of these ships. Some people can cruise month after month. That's amazing to me. I'm lucky if I can get a cruise like, every quarter or every 3 months, or excuse me, every 4 months is what I meant to say. Every 3 months is a quarter, right? Thank you. I'm awake. I'm awake. I noticed Eddie was up at like 6:15 this morning because when I went on my phone this morning, it said he'd already been on for 2 hours, and that was at 8 o'clock. I was like, Eddie, are you sleeping? Dude, are you okay? Anyway, so I see the Go Live Together crew is coming in. I guess I better start saying hello and stop rambling. But anyway, thank you for coming, you guys. I want to say hello to everybody. Savage Batman. Welcome to the chat, sweetie. Welcome. CNS Travel, welcome to the chat. I see good morning, everyone who's saying hello to everybody. Our community is so friendly. Love you guys. I mean, how lucky it was. I keep thinking about that. How lucky am I that I came into this community? I mean, I don't know about a lot of the other communities. I go out, I don't know about y'all, I go out and look at other live chats at nighttime sometimes. Well, not lately, but sometimes. And I'm always amazed at how many people have live chats, by the way. And then all of the live chats, mine is still my favorite live chat. I'm biased. Not this live chat, but this community, like Go Live Together and Eddie and Sea Lake Journeys and Scott and Bill. I just love all you guys. And all the live chatters are so, they're knowledgeable. They're very, what's the word? Easy to follow. There we go. Anyway, let me shut up and stop. Wow. Okay. Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Good morning. PK Adventure Travels is here. Ryan, I got to say, for some reason, uh, I haven't been able to make it to the group list. So feel free to share your information about your group in the chat, because honestly, until I can get back to an hour, I'm just a little bit out there. So, and Ryan has got a really good group. And if you have a group, I can see some other people here that have groups too. If you have a group, just go on and tell us about the group in the chat. Since I'm not going to have enough time to tell everybody all the group cruises, we're lucky that our community has so many group cruises. We have an opportunity to meet each other, and that's lovely. On a cruise, you can't beat that for a meetup. I mean, I know they recently had a Helen, Georgia meetup, and I saw it. It was pretty cool. I mean, kudos to Darren. Kudos to magnificent Darren. I mean, he is so, I don't know, he's just a sweetie. But that meetup was awesome. If you haven't had a chance to see it, so many cool buildings and stuff to see. I'm definitely going to try and make it to the next one. So he gave me a listing. Darren, if you're on here, I'm going to tell you I did not write down all those dates, but I'm assuming because somebody told me what date it was every year that it's going to always be that way. So, and I can't plan that far ahead anyway. So I'm going to try and make it to the next one, dear. Well, who else do we have? Okay, seeing his travels, Ryan. Everybody saying hello to each other. Do you know, Angie, that Scott calls you floaty boaty? That's what I was talking about earlier, floaty boaty. He cracks me up. Anyway, hi, welcome to the chat, Walking with Goldie. Welcome to the chat, dear. I was reading what you were talking about in the Go Live Together thing about, Cheryl. It was funny, Cheryl. I love Cheryl. She says what's on her mind. I'm that way too. I tend to say what's on my mind. And you were saying you're the same way. My daughter keeps me in line too. Although one of my daughters is worse than I am, and I can't even imagine her keeping me in line. But the other daughter is very professional and representative. I don't know where she got that from. Must have been her father. I don't even know. Okay, but she's saying, hi there, lovely people. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you. Welcome in. Uh, they're saying hello. Oh, Goldie, thank you. She's saying, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm doing better. It's been a week. It's been a week, you guys. It seems like it's been a month, but it seems like, anyway, but I'm doing better. Thank you so much. The Bud Files. Hi, welcome into the chat, the Bud Files. I love you guys. Hey, how have y'all been? How have you been? Morning, people. Savage Batman saying hello to everybody. And how are you both? Okay, everybody's saying hello, 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 hello. I'm going to try and keep up with everybody here. Keep my eyes open. Psh, it's very hard, Joe. I squint. Whatever. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Hi, floats. I like that. Everybody's got nicknames for you, Angie. Hello, hello. Kathy Mills. Welcome into the chat, Kathy Mills. Good morning. Really enjoying your lives. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I enjoy them too. I mean, you guys, if it wasn't so busy this week, I would be doing the full hour and probably will be next week. I'm going to say that. I'm going to put it out there in the universe. I'm planning to come back for the hour next week. We'll see how it goes, but that's what I'm planning to do. She says, "You're a breath of fresh air. Take care of yourself." Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Kathy. I can't wait to meet Kathy. I know we're going to meet because I'm going to meet Jeremy, Cheryl, and Eddie. So I bet you will be there too. So that's going to be great. Uh, See, like I said, we go on group cruises. We get to meet each other. It's a lovely thing. Goldie says, uh, but she's not always, but she, but not, but she's not always beside me. Oh, same here. My representative, the professional daughter that I have, she lives in Indianapolis and I live in Louisville. So we're 2 hours apart. Well, actually, she lives north of Indianapolis, excuse me. And she lives up in Westfield. And that's like 2.5 hours away. So not really. She's not around a lot. So she does keep me calm though. And when I have, those days like Cheryl was having today where I just kind of ran a little bit. And she's just like, Mom, this too shall pass. I love it. Anybody who has that kind of attitude that nothing stirs them, okay? Because I'm not that person. When I get upset, it just hangs on and hangs on. I need to learn how to not only control my anger when I get upset, but also be able to let go. Do you have any friends or do you meditate? I have a friend that meditates and she's so calm, you guys. It is amazing. I don't know if she's on here. She might be lurking, but she meditates. And I'm going to get her on here just so you guys can meet her sooner or later here. But her name is Afsani and she's so calm and her voice is so peaceful. Just like, wow, I have never been peaceful, y'all. You can tell that from my personality. I have never been peaceful. I am the person who likes to party when I was younger. Any of y'all still party? I saw y'all's videos. Oh, okay, don't be telling me fibs. I saw y'all's videos. I know a lot of you do party. But in my younger days, oh yeah, I got out. I couldn't afford to cruise or anything yet, but I got out and had a good time. You got to do it while you have the energy to do it. My friends always talk about how when we were younger, we would go out and put our clothes out, not go to sleep, and then go to work. I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine staying up late. So I can't even imagine. This is what being young does. It's you're able to do things that are a little outside the box. Let's just put it that way. But one of my friends said, "Do you remember we went to this party and we just hung up our clothes and we were like, okay, we don't need to go to sleep. We're just going to go to work because we work together too." My bestie, Tony, that some of y'all have met on here. Yeah. What were we thinking? Oh my gosh. But we made it somehow. We made it through the day. Oh yeah. I forgot to tell y'all this, but since we are connecting Grow Chat, you can show your link by typing hashtag grow on this particular chat and it will show it for you. Uh, Walking with Goldie says, "I pray and ask forgiveness because I usually lash out instantly." Well, I don't do it instantly, but I do it. So there you go. I try to, I got a little bit of my mother. My mother, yeah, she lashed out instantly, but I try to calm that inner burst of energy. We'll just call it that. But it tends to come eventually. The longer I think about something, the more upset I get. So, Manola, hi, welcome into the chat. Oh, so nice to see y'all, the Bamas. Welcome to the chat. Uh, Savage Batman says hello. How are you? I love Savage Batman. Now, Nightbot is reminding you guys that I have a Facebook group, and you can click on that link and it will take you to the Facebook group. You can post vacation videos there. I'm not one of those Facebook people that go, "Oh, you can't post your own videos." I'm whatever. Okay, most of the people at that Facebook group are vacationers and they want to see our videos. Now, granted, I'm going to tell you, they will not watch. I've looked at the insights. They will not watch long videos because they're on Facebook. Facebook people are used to watching reels and stuff like that. They're not used to seeing, Instagram. They're not used to seeing anything that lasts more than 2 or 3 minutes. So even though you post a video, they're not going to watch very much of it. My advice it would be, and I'm finding that out myself, is just to post, your best short about a vacation or something, and that will intrigue them. Be sure, and I cannot say this enough, and I probably say it a lot, be sure when you post a short that you post a related video in the short. And that is huge. That has helped me. I've watched my analytics. People go from my shorts to my long form. Not everybody, in fact, most people don't. Some people do, and that's huge. They go right down to where it says related video or whatever. It doesn't even say it. It just shows the title of the video, and they go to that. So I get a lot of referrals from my shorts, which is crazy, because I'm not a shorts vlogger. Most of us aren't. Most of us do long form. But knowing that, you guys, especially on Facebook, if you're going to post a video, post a short with a related video, because they'll probably watch the short, and then they'll more than likely also watch whatever is related to it. So anyway, and then Goldie says, I bottle it up, and when it blows, it blows. I know. Yeah, that's the other thing, is holding in stuff that's on your mind. You want to say it, but look, you're thinking this may not be an appropriate time. There may never have been an appropriate time, but there you go. And I could tell from Cheryl today that whatever happened, it injured her soul. And when something like that happens, you do tend to talk about it. You try to, be diplomatic. She was very, she didn't say who it was. I mean, they all know who it was. We don't, or y'all might know who it was, but I don't know who it was. And I was so busy listening, I forgot to even say hello. I was in there when she first started talking. I was listening, and I was watching it on the TV. By the way, I watch all three channels. It's crazy. I watch all three channels on my TVs and my phone. So I was listening. I didn't say hello to anybody because I was sitting there waiting for her to say, now, who did that? Because, having a live chat, I'm kind of curious now. But the good news is, well, I don't know if this is good news, y'all, but I don't have, a big channel. So most people are going to hate on me. Eddie was talking about that's, or somebody was saying in the Go Live Together that hating on channels causes this kind of behavior and rifts, which is goofy. 2.5 billion channels, and somebody's going to hate on one channel. It's funny to me, but it won't be funny to me, I guess, when it happens to me one day. But right now, I just like, come on now, seriously, we got enough problems in this world to be worried about each other's channels and how well they're doing and personalities. But people are people, Goldie. People are people, and they act like humans. And when you act like a human, you tend to do human error. That's all there is to that. Awaki says, tomorrow at 6 a.m., I'll be on the road. I hate waking up early. Girl, not only do I hate it, I tend to be irrational when I'm up early. I don't know if it's because I'm mad that I'm up early, but I have a tendency when I'm up early to not behave and not. So I try not to get on anybody's lives in the morning just because, I'm not in a good mood. If I'm up that early. Usually, if I'm up at 6 o'clock, it's because I couldn't sleep, and that's never a good thing. I don't know about you, but Goldie said, but it's worth it. Y'all. Scott, foodie time. Hey, Scott, welcome to the chat. Hello, happy birthday. I missed your birthday celebration yesterday. Floaty Bodie sent it to me after it happened. Well, she sent it before it happened. I saw it after it happened. And I was like, oh, how could I miss something so important in my life? Dude. Anyway, happy birthday again. Scott. Everybody saying hello to Scott. When I get StreamYard, Scott, I'm going to bring you on. Do you think people can stand both of us as crazy as we are? I'm not going to say much because when when we're both on a live, it's going to be live. Okay, that's all there is to that. You know, we got personalities. We're kind of crazy, but I'm not as crazy as Scott. Scott, I'm sorry, but no, I love you, dude. I love you. So everybody said hello to Scott, and Goldie said yes. The old timers know who it was. See, there you go. Now, you guys, look, you're on my Facebook. Somebody sent me a DM. I talked to somebody already about some stuff that was going on previously in their lives on this particular community because, even though I'm not going to say anything, I swear I'm not going to say anything. I would like to know, I would like a heads up just in case it happens here one day. But anyway, that's how that goes. Anyway, so yeah, Scott, if you're on my Facebook, all y'all are probably on my Facebook. If you're not friends with me, please friend me. Anyway, yeah, and all the old timers know. I guess that means you know too, Goldie. Savage Batman saying, "Hey, Gotham President Scott, how are you? Hopefully, the birthday parade for you was great, Scott." Scott's probably hungover. Anyway, Walking with Goldie says, "Vicky, the channel size doesn't matter. They are stirring up drama because drama sells." That's sad. Oh, that's so sad. Drama does sell, but why? But why? you know, it's so much easier for us to get along. But you know what? You're right. Drama does sell. I mean, in our world right now, there is so much proof for that. Drama is a continuous thing. That's why the media is getting more watch time than they ever did. And so much drama is continuing to go on. Haha, Vicky is not a morning person. I am so not a morning person. Y'all should know that though. Vicky, you can co-stream on YouTube. Telling me stuff I don't know. I'll go to, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay, well, you guys are going to have to school me on the workings of. Um, I am getting StreamYard though, mainly because I want to do the videos and stuff. And she's about to tell me you can do that on YouTube. Thank you so much, Scott said. Floaty Buddy, Batman, Scott. Hella funny. Uh, I told you that there would be a birthday for you, Scott, and I delivered. Wow. Savage Batman. Batman. It was great, Scott said. I believe you. I got to see the replay. I mean, I haven't been awake enough to see the replay, dude. But I get up every morning and I watch Eddie if I catch him. Eddie got off before 8 this morning, I guess because he was up at 6. But if Eddie's on, I catch him. I also catch who's ever coming on at 8 and 8:30 usually, but it's on my TV and I'm running around, so I don't really comment. I just kind of watch it. I see like I do, see like Journeys I do because I know Chet. Chet knows me well, kind of. We've never met personally, but I try to catch the in between shows. I do the whole morning thing before Go Live Together. Go Live Together, I never miss because those are my buddies. And Eddie and I go way back. I mean, seriously, we met during the pandemic, and he is the reason I am actually doing creation now because he kind of inspired me. He was always, he's always been that just do it kind of guy. So there you go. It was great. That was good. TWP Popcorn. Hey, dude, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? I love it. Dude, I'm only on 30 minutes right now because my dad passed and until his funeral on Friday. It's been a week, by the way, since he passed, but until his funeral, I'm probably going to only do 30 minutes because there's been so much stuff. There's only me. I don't know if I told y'all that. I am the lone child, okay? So I've been working on everything. So that's the reason why I've been getting off early because so much stuff. You just never think about all the stuff that is involved in funerals and wakes and whatnot. It's a lot of stuff that you have to do. And if you're the only person doing it, well, I shouldn't say only person, because Goldie, my representative daughter, she took on the flowers and stuff. Bless her heart. Love her. Just she took on everything. She's a manager though. She manages things, and that's how that goes. She runs IT. We're all IT people in my family. We're geeks, except for when it comes to this kind of stuff. We're not, none of us are really good at, YouTube and stuff like that. But, if you give us a computer, we will take it apart. So we do have a tendency to mess up some stuff, but whatever, we will take it apart. We do write program code and stuff like that. We're all mathematical. You wouldn't know it from our personalities, but we are mathematical. So Goldie said, so controversial cruising. How about planning a trip for that pizza, just like you plan for a cruise? Pizza. Okay, intrigued. Color me intrigued. If you want to get my attention, just mention food, like pizza, stuff like that. Oh yeah. Woo, yeah, pizza. See, now I'm thinking about food. Let me get back. Focus, Vicky. Focus. Savage Batman. I made sure that there would be a giant cake to Scott, and I delivered that too. Wow. Okay. Thank you. I can't wait to see this. I must have missed that. I must have missed whatever Floaty Boat says. I must have missed what happened because I was late to their live. But you know what? You had the cognizance to send me a text, a message, and I bless you for that. What a sweetie pie you are, Angie. Controversial Cruising says, could be possible, Goldie. Pizza's always possible, dude. Pizza. Okay. I love watching Scott's videos because he always shows the food. Okay. Love you. Love your vlogs. And I comment, man, look at that. Ooh, especially that Mongolian, whatever it was you got that one time. I could not take my eyes off of that. Savage Batman. Vicky helped me plan it, Scott. Hey, I am the mayor. No, I'm not. I am the mayor. But Scott, yes, thank you, Batman and Vicky. So everybody's saying hello. Well, she planned the cake and arranged for it to be at the end for you, Scott. Yes, here's my cake, sweetie. I make good cake, by the way. I can make a great pound cake too, y'all. I cannot cook worth a darn, but I can bake like to the Pillsbury guys. Okay. I can do that. And the Keebler elves. I'm a Keebler elf, y'all. I can bake. So there you go. Walking with Goldie. I'm a manager. I'm good at delegating people. However, if you don't do what I ask, I don't hold back. I'm getting that about you, Goldie. And hey, you have to, I did IT management for quite a long time. And fortunately, coders, when you're managing a bunch of people who are technical and coders, you really don't have much trouble with them because they're very quiet. That's just the way that is. I didn't fit in. I talked too much, but I did make a great manager for them because I talked enough that, I knew how sensitive they are to people, demanding stuff from them and whatnot. But, you have to do what you have to do. Thank you for sharing your link, Tony. I appreciate that. There's that Facebook post again. Be sure and go to my Facebook. I hope I've got to remember to go over there today. Hopefully nobody's hanging out in the pending. Yeah. But everybody's saying hello to Tony. Tony, cruising with Calandra. Tony, welcome to the chat. Look, it took me a minute. Okay, I'll get back to normal by Monday probably, but it took me a minute. Thank you, Tony, for coming in, cruising Calandra, typing your. I'm good. Glad you do that because we're at 10:30 and I'm only on here for 30 minutes today. So I won't be here Friday because that's the day of the funeral. Like I said, I should come back Monday fresh and refreshed, and hopefully we can go for an hour like usual, get in the group cruise list, the whole shebang. You guys, I hate to say this. I love my dad, but his funeral has been rough for me. Okay. I am so stressed. But I'm glad I got here with you guys because y'all have been supporting me. I don't have any brothers or sisters. I have a stepbrother and a stepsister. I shouldn't say that. But I don't have, it's just me left now. My mom and brother passed, and now my dad. So it's been stressful. But I came here for you guys to help because you guys helped me out so much. So thank you. Savage Batman. Scott, since you're the president, if you need a vacation, go take one if you need it. Thank you, Scott. I mean, Savage Batman. He needs a vacation. Vicky needs the time off from being the mayor right now. I really do. Goldie says, Vicky, please read my previous message, the one with Eric McCarty. I will. I'll do that before I leave out because right now I will have to close out because it's 10:30. Please like this stream. Please. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same Bats channel, right? Savage Batman. Take as much time as you need, Vicky. Thank you so much. Have a great day from Angie. Have a great day too, sweetie. Um, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Today is actually not as bad as yesterday was as far as stuff I have to do. So that's the good news. I'm almost taking a little bit of a break. I'm making a poster board today. It's a arts and craft kind of day today. So there you go. Thank you for the lovely live. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you so much. Oh, Savage Batman says I'll probably be live today. Not sure. Let us know. Okay. See you all next week, lovely people. See you later, Goldie. And thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for coming by. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.